All right, Shalom. All right, once again, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. And, of course, as you can tell by the title, all right, Heavenly Father, he's, starting and he's been doing it. All right, but, he's been rendering judgment. Or, and this, of course, a pastor killed by crocodile during water baptism. All right. And that's, judgment. All right, because, for the most part, if, as far as like, a man of the Lord, you would think that, like him and his flock, they would have been, protected. All right, but this was judgment. All right, because a lot of these churches, they don't teach the truth. And plus, this happened in Ethiopia. All right, so more than likely, or him and his followers were Cushites. All right, and the Heavenly Father is only dealing with one nation of people, or especially when it comes to His word. Right. All right, so all right, Slaki, we're gonna be in. We're gonna start it off. All right, before we get into this article, we're gonna start it out with Ezekiel chapter 14. All right, Ezekiel 14:7. For every one of the house of Israel, or the stranger that sojourneth in Israel, which separateth himself from me, and setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to a prophet to inquire of him concerning me, I the Lord will answer him by myself. All right, so a lot of these people that follow false prophets, false camps, or whatever the case may be, or you got a lot of sincere people looking for answers. All right, or and or as far as prophet, a man of the Lord, or those are the types of people that that are the followers, they sincerely believe, for the most part, that the person that they're following, all right, the Lord is dealing with them. All right, but that's not always the case. But the thing is, or even with this incident, the Lord was merciful, or towards the followers. All right, but or he destroyed the false prophet. All right, but the thing is, just as just take this as some admonition. Or or you need to like the apostles say, or Apostle Tar, whenever it's like from time to time, whenever he calls out false prophet or false teacher, or whenever he admonishes the followers, he always makes a statement, or you need to get from around that guy. All right, dunking people in it's like this dirty ass water and things like that. As far as because the Heavenly Father, he's not looking for rituals, or and all that. For the most importantly, he's looking for sincerity. Right, because there are a lot of people that get baptized, but they're still, or they're still wicked. They're still full of shit and all that. All right, but the thing is, the Heavenly Father, I've been like noticing, there's more like the judgment, and judgments, especially for 2/3, or who, or people who vex us in general, whatever the case may be. Or I've been noticing that this judgment, judgment's being or rendered a lot faster than usual. All right, so all right, Ezekiel 14:8. And I will set my face against that man, and will make him a sign and a proverb, and I will cut him off from the midst of my people, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. And if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I the Lord have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. All right, so that's why or it's like false prophets, false teachers, and their followers are going to get destroyed. Or that's why it's important. Of course, that the false prophet's going to get a worse judgment, but or that's not something you want to get you want to get caught up in. All right, because of course, you're held to a higher standard, or if the Lord's dealing with you and you're in a position of authority, or like this guy. All right, so once again, it said, pastor killed by crocodile during water baptism. All right, it says a water baptism ceremony held near a lake turned into a horrific tragedy when the pastor was reportedly grabbed by a crocodile Sunday. Of course, it's not a tragedy, it's just a judgment. Pastor Docho Eshete was baptizing at least 80 members of his Protestant congregation at Lake Abaya in southern Ethiopia, an area known to have a huge crocodile population, when one of the creatures leaped out of the water and grabbed him. All right, so this this dummy, or this river already had a reputation of being infested, or with crocodiles and all that, or and he decides not only is he putting his congregation in jeopardy, spiritually, or with the doctrine in general, which is off by default, but he's up in the ante, by physically and carnally, or but the beautiful thing was, it looks like he was the only one who got judgment rendered upon him. So and once again, more than likely, him and his congregation, were Cushites. So they had like heathens, pretty much, they don't have any business, you know, trying to or teach the scriptures. All right, he baptized the first person, and he passed on to another one. A local resident told the BBC. All of a sudden, a crocodile jumped out of the lake and grabbed the pastor. All right. All right, so all right, now we're gonna be in or because the Heavenly Father, that's one of the ways, the scriptures say, that's one of the ways he renders judgment. All right, so now we're gonna be in all right, Ecclesiasticus, all right, 39 and 28. There be spirits, right? There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Or so we know that or the Heavenly Father, he created, heaven and earth. Or Esau calls it, the flora and the fauna. Or as far as plant life and animal life and all that. Or but or he has things, that are meant to or heal, or replenish, nourish. But he also has things, or as far as whether it be cleaning up garbage, whether it be or and he also has plants and animals that are maim, kill, or and or destroy, or and it all has to do or with judgment, or these are the types of things according to the scriptures that happen as far as the judgment of the wicked. All right, so verse 29. All right, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. All right. All right, so it says or teeth of wild beasts. Kind look. Let's get a better look at it. look at, see? All right, teeth of wild beasts. All right, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. All right, so, or and of course, as far as like the animals, but you also have angels, death angels, controlling, or it's kind of like having these death angels are kind of like snipers at this post. Or, you got all these old head gangsters, like Ghostface Killer talking about I got shooters and shit. All right, so does Yabashimi Awashai. Or there's as far as angels, controlling, like the vengeance. Or like when that shit, when animals attack, and talking about and all of a sudden, that eagle pulled his talons out and gouged his eyes out, or the bear, or you know, bit off the top of her head. Now she's got to wear a funny looking wig, or plastic surgery and shit like that. That's the vengeance. The Heavenly Father, or through those angels, or that put the spirit, or it could be animals, people, or because the Heavenly Father, he also he also controls the actions of or his creation, right? Because he's the one who created it. All right, all right, but or, this is just wanted to share this real quick, but it's really nothing big, but or I just wanted to like bring home the fact that or if you're gonna be like if you're gonna be a prophet, a man of the Lord, or be sure you're or teaching the right thing. All right, because this is part of the judgment, or or that's all part of all right, the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And it seems that he's doing it on a this isn't or this was like instant judgment. It's not like what happened to like Eddie Long, or it just took him first he did his wickedness, but then it takes 5, 6, 7 years from that time, or until he's judged, like Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. All right, things like this are happening a lot rapider, and a lot faster. All right, because we're getting closer and closer. All right, but with that, all right, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. All right, and shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, shalom.